Linda Jordan, owner of Move Up Marketing Group, and I am your marketing girl. And if you're here today, it's because you want to know how to do TikTok. And you're in the perfect place because this is how to do TikTok part 15. But if you have absolutely no idea how to do TikTok at all, be sure to watch my other videos, how to do TikToks parts 1 through 14. And I'll show you exactly how to start from scratch. So today, the topic of today is what to do when you're shadow banned. So this is actually a topic that I get asked often in my lives and also on my posts. So random commenters will come onto my TikTok page and they'll just be like, so, you know, how do I get out of the shadow? I think I'm shadow banned and so forth. And they'll ask me for advice. So I figured, hey, why not just make a YouTube video? Because it's gonna be so easy to then just watch this video, subscribe to me, of course, beforehand, and be able to learn all about TikTok and what to do when you're shadow banned. So if you guys know me, if you guys have watched my videos, you know very well that I use my handy dandy phone in my videos to help with the process. And what I mean by that is you subscribe to me because I do case studies. I actually do case studies live on TikTok. What that means is my personal opinion is just my personal experience. So how would I know what other people are experiencing? You wouldn't know unless you do case studies. Therefore, I do case studies and I record them live, and this is what this particular TikTok channel playlist is about. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So what to do when you're shadow banned.
Hi guys, have you ever been shadow banned but got out of it? I'm Linda Jordan, owner of Move Up Marketing Group, and I want to know why. Don't believe it. So
I'm gonna turn off the volume, you guys, because that's gonna be kind of annoying for you guys to just listen, I think. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off the volume, but I just wanted to show you that that was the shadow ban case study that I did. And I said, if you successfully got unshadow banned, let me know in the comments below. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna this is what I do on each of my videos is, I love to give credit where credit is due, which means when somebody actually contributes their answer, they're a TikTok creator, and they're so graciously contributed their answer to my shadow ban case study or any other case study I do, I always put the subtitles in this video and I contact them and tell them, hey, I featured you. I featured your answer because I want all of you guys to follow these beautiful people that have contributed their answers to me. So be sure to follow all the wonderful people that I mention, okay? All right, so here it goes. So Nadine Robbins Art says, I was banned from doing lives and think I'm shadow banned. I'll be watching for answers, thanks. And then I said, oh, there was a spam account right after that. Okay, so anyway, she's a good example of someone who thinks she's being shadow banned, right? Technically what I could do is I could go and do an account review. Her art is amazing, by the way. Definitely check out her art. She's really good. So here's a better case study answer, I think. And forgive me if I have to kind of squint because the light's kind of sharp over here. And it says Aliona with love. And again, you'll see the names over here, they'll pop up. She says, I'm so convinced, I'm in it now. And basically I said, look for no audio sounds, because basically what that means is your posts need to be privated if this audio is banned. TikTok will actually even put something like a little error message at the top saying no audio because this sound is no longer can be used or something like that. I mean, I don't remember the exact technical term, but you'll see it if your sound is banned and you won't hear it. You won't hear the song anymore. And she said, oh, what's more funny is your video just popped up as my suggestion. So I guess she was looking particularly for shadow banned answers to how to get out of shadow bans. And Bridget Patton, who I'm friends with on TikTok, and I'm actually friends with all of these people who I've mentioned so far on TikTok, says, it happened to me a couple times on IG, Instagram, but totally unsure why. And I said, oh my goodness, I understand. Yeah, Instagram is a little tricky. And many of you, if you guys have any type of feedback on Instagram, leave it in the comments below, please. Being shadow banned on Instagram, you know, I think at one point you just want to start all over again because it's so crazy sometimes. Okay, so here's one that's pretty good that I gave an answer to. Buffett Bearded Brian says, I have 16,000 followers and only averaging 600 views is what, he didn't put views, but I'm guessing that's what he meant. And I said, you have duplicate videos. Definitely private them and keep the best one. So guys, what I've noticed from my own personal experience is that when you have duplicate videos, and I mean absolutely the same, I don't remember if the hashtags were exactly the same. They might have been slightly different, but still, duplicate videos. And what I mean by that is, see, in TikTok community guidelines, they say no spam, and no spam means, you know, too much of one thing. That's spam. Or of course, you know, pushing out people and spamming people and randomly asking them to show, you know, say, hey, can you look at my videos and whatever. That's probably spam as well. But there's a couple of people that still do that. They reach out to me and they ask me to look at their videos, but that's a little bit in the back end. And I think this is more so post, what TikTok means is posts. They don't want spammy posts, right? So duplicate videos. If you see enough of the same thing over and over again, and you know, it goes through, I don't know if you guys understand the whole TikTok process as far as how the videos are cycled through, but basically, I call them dark posts, and nobody else uses this term. I actually learned this particular term, dark, from dark advertising through Brendan Kane, who is one of my mentors. I recently got his book, and it's pretty cool. I would say it's more for Facebook users, like Facebook advertisement users. I actually have a whole Facebook team in place. It doesn't really apply to me, but I bought it because I saw an ad and whatnot, whatever. But point is, what I noticed was there was a correlation between Facebook advertising ads and the organic TikTok growth of movement of the posts. And what I mean by that is there's dark posts. So what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, you make a post. That same post is not going to be seen by the same exact people unless they're in your follower group. Your followers will see the post that you put on your page. But if it goes further beyond the follower group and it goes on the FYP, for example, and it's shown to other people, just as a measure of how TikTok wants to see how the video will do based on its virality or how viral it will be, or viral potentiality. So essentially the dark post, what I mean by that, and this is my own special term, feel free to use it if you have to, you know, or if you want to rather. But basically what it is people cannot see your posts, even if you produce duplicate content, the same people might not see it. And so that's what I mean by it's dark. So it's hidden from, you know, perhaps the same segment of people that, so let's say for example, there's a batch group of people that TikTok shows it to. So let's say for example, there's 500 people. And if those 500 people see your content one time, they might not see it another time. So there's so many people on TikTok that TikTok is actually able to, what I call dark post your posts. So people in the shadows, you know, unless people are following you, they won't really see it. So even if they're, so anyway, so that's kind of how that works. So in other words, so duplicate people can do duplicate posts, but if you think about it, if you do enough of them, it's spammy because then you're going to see the same posts over and over again. Different people are going to see the same posts over and over again, but it's still spammy because it's the duplicate content. Your followers are not going to want to see the same post over and over again. Would you like to actually see the same post, same image or same video, same message 4 times in a row? I don't think so. So definitely don't do that. If you have duplicate videos, private them and then keep the best one. That was my advice and recommendation. So how do you know, okay, wait, Lily Bluin 101 asked me, how do you know you are out of the Shadowban zone? And I said, your views, oops, I accidentally clicked on him. Your views increase tons, like from hundreds to thousands to 10,000 plus. And Aliona was asking me some more questions. And she said, Aliona with love says, is this on existing videos posted or do you mean on future ones after being shadow banned? And I said, both. Okay, so Tim Murray, who is verified, and I think he was crowned on Musical.ly, that's probably why he's verified. He said, I came back after 2, and we're friends. So for all of these people that I mentioned with, I'm friends with, so I'm really grateful. I came back after 2 years and slowly rising back up when I post more daily. I still can't go live and it's still a little shadow banned. And I said, wow, thank you for this feedback. Is it because of lack of posting for so long? And he said, I used to have a live stream feature and active followers, but being active for so long caused content to not be put out, so it's slowly coming back. So keep in mind, guys, you could get shadow banned, and there's different tiers of shadow banning, and I'll kind of explain. Again, this is all theory, guys, okay? TikTok has not like said, okay, this is the absolute right right exact information. This is based on my personal experience, and looking at these comments, there's 106 comments. So it's based on other people as well, and it's based on my noggin. I kind of figure it out. Like, okay, so shadow banning, there's definitely some tiers of shadow banning. Okay, so the shadow ban tier. So, okay, so there could be, for example, one shadow ban tier where if you don't post for a while, you could get shadow banned. Why? Because your followers are not that interested anymore. Because, hello, where were you for 2 years, mister? Like, okay, you know, like, whoa, you just came back out of the blue. And then you're starting to post, so it might be a little slow. The growth might be slow. So it's more, you know, even we call it shadow ban. It's almost like a temporary shadow ban because TikTok wants to see how you progress, and they're withholding views a little bit because they don't know what you're gonna do, right? Because you've been gone for 2 years. So that's kind of like this temporary tier shadow ban. Maybe it's a tier 1 shadow ban. Let's just call it tier 1 for you know, just for the sake of it. So, and he says, I used to have a live, okay, so slowly coming back. And I said, nice, how long did it take before views started coming in? And I asked him, and he said, oh, and I also said, and how many posts did you have to do frequency-wise? And he's such a sweetheart. He actually answered all of my questions. He said, around 3 weeks, but my likes aren't doing too well, but it's slowly getting pushed out to people. Now keep in mind, he's verified crowned on Musical.ly. So it might take longer from some other people who are not crowned on Musical.ly, but he was crowned on Musical.ly, so therefore it might have been a shorter time period. But he said around 3 weeks. And I said, okay, that isn't too bad, like, so about a month, right? And he said, I started posting daily again around 3 times. Okay, so you guys were like, up until now, you were like, okay, so thank you so much for all this information, Linda, but really, how do I get out of my shadow ban, right? Okay, so here is where the information is really starting to flow. So, and then you'll see as I read some of these comments, a lot of the people, a lot of the members, a lot of the TikTok creators that got shadow banned keep saying the same thing. So it's pretty consistent, which is start posting, keep posting, be consistent with your posting, post a lot. And so what he said is he posted 3 times at different times throughout the day with different content and hashtags. And I said, gotcha, nice. And I said, thank you so much for your info. And then he explained how he was crowned on Musical.ly. Okay. And let's see here. All right, so my friend damianramirez, and again, you'll see the subtitles here. He's also part of my TMT Creators Hub, which is a talent management hub that I've created on a Facebook group. And you can join us at tinyurl.com/TikTok Power Growth, and you'll see this subtitle here as well. And Damian Ramirez says, I was shadow banned for posting the videos over and over. So that's what he was doing, was he was reposting the same video over and over again. And when you do that, you get shadow banned. So that's another shadow ban. We can call it the tier 2 shadow ban. So number 1, the tier 1 shadow ban was disappearing and not posting ever for like 2 years or however long you disappear for, and then suddenly coming back. You're shadow banned by TikTok on purpose because they want to see what you're going to do. Tier 2. Tier 2 is you're active on TikTok, but because you want to keep increasing your views, you keep reposting the same content over and over again. And this is no bueno, guys, no bueno, because TikTok is now over this. They used to allow it in 2019 because I used to do it a lot. And then sometimes my videos would go viral because of it. Because like I mentioned, the whole dark posting where they don't show, you know, posts, it's the same batch group of people. Well, some other people, you know, if you feed cookies to 10,000 people, there might be some people that like those cookies, even though some other people might have not. And kind of like that, the same theory applies where, you know, eventually my videos that I reposted went viral. But don't do this anymore because the times have changed. And my friend Damian Ramirez was shadow banned for, he said, for at least 2 weeks. He only got 20 likes and then he just stopped. He realized what he had done and he stopped reposting. And I said, thank you so much for this. And, and he was telling me that my TMT Creators Hub was good. Okay, and Zach is Young, who I'm friends with on TikTok. He also, so far all of these people I'm friends with on TikTok. So by the way, guys, be sure to follow me at More Mom, and then I'll put the subtitle here. Follow me over there on TikTok, because I would love to hear your thoughts on how you like my videos as well. And of course, leave comments, you know. I definitely respond. I might take a little bit of time. I'm a mom with 4 kids and I run a marketing firm. I'm really big into influencer marketing, and I'm a TikTok coach, budding TikTok coach. I might throw in, but that's kind of where I'm going with all this. And an influencer, a budding influencer. I'm on my influencer journey. So you guys are awesome for being with me today and helping me out to fulfill my goals and my dreams. Anyway, Zach is Young said, I just posted every day and eventually my vids hit the FYP. So again, consistent posting to get out of a shadow ban. Kimberly A. Young says, pretty sure I'm shadow banned too. And then there's some spammers, I'm telling you. They keep putting fetch rewards. Okay, so that was, I need to take a check on that. And Princess Seraphim, who I'm friends with on TikTok, says, I haven't gotten out of my shadow ban and my views are so low. And I said, study what content works for you and which one went viral and do more. Steven Alexander, who I'm also friends with on TikTok, and he's doing really well, actually. He has a pretty good community. I forgot which community he started. It was Hype something. Anyway, he says, but I just waited it out, just kept posting. And I said, nice. And K9 Apollo, who I'm also friends with on TikTok, says, yep, waited 14 days. So it seems like, guys, are you noticing this? Damien says 2 weeks. K9 said 14 days. So it looks like there's a 2-week shadow ban period. You notice that? All right, yep, waited 14 days, privated all my videos, and then everything went back to normal. Look at that, that's interesting. And let's see. So I'm trying to see what she said here. Oh, okay, so she didn't. So, okay. I feel like I'm always shut up. Okay, just keep posting. Sally Wally says, just keep posting. Just what we said, right? And, all right, let's see here. And here's another, okay. Here's another way you could get shadow banned. This is very interesting. So, I'm sorry, but the light is in my eyes. It's kind of hard to see, but it says L1C1A. And she says, or she or he says, I got shadow banned a few days ago by constantly posting. So a long time ago, guys, I think it was the beginning of 2020 or the end of 2019, Gary Vee said we should post like 8 to 14 videos a day, something like that. Now this person is saying that they got shadow banned a few days ago by constantly posting. So it looks like TikTok doesn't want us to post 8 to 14 times a day anymore, right? Despite what Gary Vee said and seeing so much content and so forth. I honestly think it gets a little bit much. One time I actually scrolled on my FYP and, or no, was it my following? Maybe it was my following. My following, and as I was looking, and this was a new page that I had created and I was gonna go somewhere with it, but it didn't go anywhere because I kind of dropped it because I ran out of time, effort, and energy. But anyway, the point is, it was a good way to test out this whole process and theory. And basically, you know, what I did was I checked and I saw some people were posting so much. And the more they posted, it seemed so spammy to me. So I think that's why. It's a whole spam thing, as I was talking about. Somebody asked me if I worked for TikTok. What is a shadow ban? I said I am going to explain it in my YouTube. Here's sippycup.cuz says, I think I'm shadow banned. And I said, younger accounts tend to be because of community guidelines. So TikTok does have guidelines, you guys. I think the age is now even older. I think it might be 16. It used to be 13, I believe, but 13 and 16 and, you know, so 16 is actually when you can gift. But basically because TikTok had so many issues with children, and you know, legalities, they're basically banning children more and more. So what I would do is I would either, I think it's called parent pairing, I haven't seen how they do it yet. I know that it's gonna be released, or it already has been released to some people, but some creators can actually parent pair, which means that you can have your parent account and a kid can sign up under it, and maybe that prevents you from being shadow banned as a kid. So something to think about. I will do a video on that once I figure out how exactly it works, because it hasn't come on my phone yet. Let's see. And I can check if it has too, because I haven't really been looking for it either. So let's see. Oh, here we go. Tracy Vincent says, my videos usually average 1,000 views, but now I can barely get 30 views on my recent 2 posts. Not sure what's going on. And I said, you know what? It was definitely your content, and I DM'd you, and you're welcome. So she also approached me on Instagram and DM'd me. Some people do that. I'm fine with it. I basically provide, you know, if I can provide a really simple answer, then I do. If it's gonna take me, if it's something that is very complicated and I have to do account reviews, you know, I might ask for a gift amount on a live or something. Definitely, you know, time is valuable, and my attention money, and not my money, excuse me, attention, energy, effort, all of that, and my experience does amount to monetary value. So anyway, guys, that is it for today. I hope you have learned some things. Let's go over some key points really fast. So there's different tiers of being shadow banned, and there's different scenarios. So there were, you know, and I'm not going to reiterate everything, but basically what people have noticed is, members have noticed how to get out of a shadow ban is fix the mistake. So whatever the mistake is, fix it, and then wait 2 weeks. 2 weeks seems to be the shadow ban penalty period, if you will. And on lives, it's 7 days, I believe, on each time you get banned on a live. And I did a whole video on that, so be sure to watch how to get out of a shadow ban on a live, or I forgot the exact title, but it was like how to not get shadow banned on a live, I think it was. Be sure to watch that if you want to know about being shadow banned on a live. This was being shadow banned on your page. So just all of this information that you just gathered. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me today. I hope you learned something, and if you do, then definitely comment and let me know how valuable this information was for you. Just remember, if you are shadow banned, constantly post, not over post, right? Because that's, remember the tier 3 shadow ban was over posting, and there's tier 1 is not being present. Tier 2 was, I forgot. Anyway, tier 3 was over posting, and tier 2 was, oh, I remember. Tier 2 was reposting over and over again. So just remember not to do those 3 things, you guys. And also just remember that you can get out of a shadow ban by posting 3 times a week on, I like to do it like 2 hours apart, like 9:30, 11:30, and 1:30 is when I do it. So definitely those 2 hours apart schedule works. For some people, 3 hours apart works. I don't know, whatever works for you, but ultimately you need to take a look at your analytics and see when your followers are on, because you're providing entertainment value, informative value, you're providing good stuff for them. So make sure that they're on when you're posting. That's also very important. I'm gonna close for today, you guys. Thank you so much for being here today with me. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Anytime I create a video, you'll receive a notification. And keep in mind, I want you guys to share this information with everybody, because this is all thanks to our valuable contributors on TikTok, and I love you guys so much. And follow everybody I mentioned here, please. And I'll see you on the next one.